To be honest, I'm glad they've gone. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing them, but it is tiring. When I was a child and we visited my grandparents, you were told, you sit on that sofa and keep quiet. In those days, children were seen and not heard. Not like these two whirling dervishes, so cheeky. But I like that about them, see? Full of confidence, and they can have a proper conversation. So Elsa is 10, and little Isla, she's 2. Oh, so cute, following her big sister around everywhere. And sometimes she will sit on my lap, and we have a read of a book. But not for long. She'll be off doing something else within minutes. So they came round today because it was Elsa's birthday, and they brought a tea. Not my type of thing. Salad sandwiches on rye, carrot sticks with a dip, raisin muffins, and a birthday cake made of courgette. I quite liked it, actually. I would have had another piece if I'd have been offered, but you don't just ask, do you? On my 10th birthday, we had sugar sandwiches and Madeira cake with plenty of butter. Some of my other favourites, well, I like bread and dripping with plenty of salt, and a bit of a treat was grilled cheese, lashings of tomato ketchup mopped up with bread. My daughter reckons Jamie Oliver would have called that cheese on toast deconstructed and charged £15 a head. My mum also made the best Sunday dinner ever. All my days, I've never found anything come close. Sometimes I close my eyes and I can smell it again. And I can hear Sing Something Simple on the radio, one of my dad's favourites. Sometimes I'd come home after a day in school, though, and it was a very different experience. My mum would say, "What would you like for tea?" And I would say, "Well, what is there to have for tea?" And she would say, "Bacon and chips, egg and chips, sausage, egg and chips." You get the picture. Basically, if it was cooked in lard, you could have it. But it didn't matter, because I was skinny and all my mates were skinny, because we were always out. So we'd go out in the morning, wouldn't come home until it was getting dark. We only came home then because of tea. I'd be out playing rugby in the park, or cycling for miles. Yes, very, very active in those days. Down at the end of our road, there was a derelict house. We used to spend hours in there playing. We convinced each other that it was haunted. Just adds to excitement. Talking to my mum and dad once, and I said, "Is it right to do good things for people who are less off than you are?" "Oh yes," they said, "definitely." I said, "Always." "Oh yes." So one day, I brought home a tramp. Well, he was hungry. He needed a bath. Well, apparently that was the wrong thing to do. Very inappropriate, my dad said. Or words to that effect. You get the picture again. You know that wasn't what he actually said. Thing is, though, we were always safe. I never felt in danger. And it meant that you had plenty of fresh air. So much healthier than today. We were the first people in our street to have a telephone. All the neighbours would come in and use it. I worked out, because it was in our hall, that if I stood at the top of our stairs, I could listen into the conversations. I never heard anything very interesting. I also noticed that nobody ever seemed to pay. They would turn up with vegetables from their garden or a piece of cake. The worst culprits were our two next-door neighbours. On one side was Uncle Ken and Auntie Dulcie. They were lovely. By the way, they weren't really Uncle and Auntie. You called everybody Uncle and Auntie in those days. Sort of a sign of respect. Well, they were the first people I ever knew that went abroad on holiday. And they brought me back a really lovely present. A plastic bull. Other side, Auntie Eileen and Uncle Bill, not so nice. If I kicked the ball over in the hedge and into their garden, they'd never give it back, and they would deny it was there. The thing is, I'm not saying that we were poor. We weren't, you know. My mum and dad both worked, and, as you know, we had a telephone. It's just that in those days you took care of what you had. You respected what you had. So, for your birthday, you'd get one or two things. Not like Isla today. She had a pile of presents. Do you know my best ever birthday present? Dalek outfit. I loved it. I used to wear it everywhere, including in bed. Well, Isla's the same with her princess, Disney princess costumes. She wears them all the time. I did make her laugh today. I was saying to her that when I was her age, we didn't have DVDs, not even videos. You just had to make your own fun. Yeah, things were different in those days. Better? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do wonder, with all this television, is that what makes Isla so chatty? Well, both of them. They both don't shut up, even when they're watching television or playing a game. But they've gone now. I might read a book, or I could watch Kojak on catch-up. That's another benefit out of modern age, I suppose. Wonder if they made it home okay. I might give them a ring.